Francine Chettle, sister to Vanessa Chettle. Tell us more about yourself. I know Ghafla viewers don't know a lot about you, so tell us more about you.
I'm Francine Chettle, older sister to Vanessa Chettle. Okay, where do I start? I'm a mother, have 2 children, a boy who's 6 and a girl who's 1 in 2 weeks. I'm Kenyan, born here. Yes, we're mixed race, but we're born in Kenya. Studied in the UK. Came back to Kenya like 3 years ago. When I came, I met my now ex, who's my daughter's father. When I met him, we used to work together in entertainment, hosting events, working with artists from Nigeria. Then I was pregnant with my daughter, so I took a time out. Then after I had my daughter, I got the opportunity to be part of the Nairobi Diaries cast. So that's the most recent thing I've been doing.
True, and you say, where did the name Chettle come from? Is it your name? Chettle?
Yeah.
What is your name?
Chettle.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's our father's name.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And for you said you have a daughter with your now ex. Mm-hmm. We all know who that is. He's Bola Gold. And tell us what happened between him and you.
Okay, I won't really get into it too much because it's a family, it's personal, and we have a child together. But there was too much. The relationship became, what's the word? Is it volatile? Is that the word? Yeah. So. As everyone knows, because I talked about this subject on Nairobi Diaries, when I talked about it, it wasn't like, to bash him, like to talk about him badly, because I'm not perfect, so I can't say everything was his fault, he was the bad guy in the situation, because I'm far from perfect. But I thought I'd address the issue on domestic violence because I knew there's so many women or men, because domestic violence is on both sides. I'd address it because I know there's people out there that relate to it. And something like I haven't talked about before is the violence wasn't one-sided, like it was both.
You're beating him also?
Not beating, but like maybe, not beating, but. Yeah.
But what were you doing to him?
When we'd argue, when we've both had too much to drink, we start arguing, and I'll admit I've slapped him before.
And that led him to react the way he reacted. And why was he saying that all that you're saying right now was all lies and everything?
Why was he saying that?
Yeah, why was he saying that?
I think for him to say it's all lies, the only reason I can say that is because him, as a Nigerian in Kenya, we were both known, and then I used to call him like Mr. Community to the Nigerians in Kenya or Nairobi.
True.
So, and they all respected him and looked up to him. So I think he just felt like maybe kind of ashamed, and he didn't want to that's what led him to go back to Nigeria.
How did you two meet? How did you two meet?
Actually, we met. we met. I just come from the UK. I'd been here like 2 months. I live in Valley Arcade, so there's a shopping center there. So I always go there. So I was in the shopping center doing my shopping. Then I saw him. He's like, "Oh, hi. Can I talk to you?" I was like, "Oh, no, I'm busy. I need to go home." So, being as we all know, Nigerian men, when they want something, they go for it. Like, they're not shy about
Sure.
it. So he was like following me around. I'm doing my shopping, and he's like, "Oh, please." So, the way he was so polite and he was confident? Something there attracted me to him. We swapped numbers, met up that day, then we were just together since then.
And for you, what attracted you to him?
What attracted me to him was his confidence, the way he knows how to dress, the swag. He treated me like a lady, like I can't lie, opening doors, things like that, small things, cooking for me, what else? Yeah, and he's just, because I'm attracted to men that not necessarily like someone who's like a boss,
Sure.
but kind of like a boss, but a leader, and he has those qualities. He's like a leader.
And for you, from your experience, now, would you prefer dating Nigerian men over Kenyan men?
Nigerian, no?
Will you prefer dating Nigerian men over Kenyan men?
Yes. Okay, I can't lie. Because, it's a new year. It's time just to be kind of open in a way. After Bola, I was seeing someone, Kenyan guy. It just went terribly wrong, and I just saw the big difference,
And for you, what will you say is a turn off in Kenyan men? Even for this relationship that you've been in after Bola?
I'd say Kenyan men, a piece of advice where you're going wrong is don't keep, when you meet a girl, maybe you take on a date, and then you start talking about, you put all women in the same, you're stereotyping, in the same category, these women we've met before, or they're like this, they do that. So that's a turn off, because you're on a date with a chick, you're meant to be impressing her at least in some way, and you're there bashing women, that's a turn off. And I've noticed that about Kenyan men. So that's advice to them. Don't be on a date with a lady and start saying, "Oh, all these Nairobi chicks."
You've experienced this a lot.
Oh yeah, this I experienced with the guy I was seeing after Bola.
You've mentioned Bola, are you two guys speaking till today? Are you
Yes.
do you think that you'll ever get back together with him?
I wouldn't say never, because you don't know what will happen, but for now everything is still fresh, and we still communicate because we have a child together, and we're trying to be mature about it, but so much has happened, so I don't know about now.
True. And how will you handle the situation, given the fact that your first child was with another guy, second child with another guy also? How are you handling the situation?
It's okay. I'm glad in a way you've asked that question, because even since being in Nairobi Diaries, I see how people talk about me on Twitter or whatever, oh, she's just this, she's that, she has 2 kids with 2 different men. And I'd say it's okay for people to judge, and I don't really care, because all these people on social media are not contributing to my life. They don't contribute, they're not doing anything for me or my kids. So, and my first child, he's in the UK. My son is there right now, studying, and his dad is from the UK. You know, and me and him were together. I didn't just get pregnant. We were together. We were serious, but I was young, so I was still immature. So that's why me and him, it didn't work out because of me being immature and young, you know. So I guess that's life.